because of the TV show, one night I was invited to sing at a writer's night. And I found myself way over my head because the other people on that writer's night were already well established. John Scott Sherrill, Ronnie Reno, and a fellow by the name of Wayne Carson. Wayne Carson wrote Always on My Mind. And Wayne and me hit off an instant friendship. We became very good friends, and actually, when I was going down and pitching songs, his apartment just off Music Row became my operation base. I would go by there. I always knew there was a cold beer there, and actually, I used to think that I was going to college when I would hang around those people. I was there one day when Tony Joe White, who wrote Polk Salad Annie, came by just to say hello. I was there one day when Carl Perkins came by to borrow a guitar. The airlines had lost his guitar, and he borrowed one from Wayne. But anyway, I was there one night at a guitar pool. You know what a guitar pool is? That's where there's a whole room full of writers and one guitar. And they take turns passing the guitar around and playing their latest, greatest, or a few lines they were thinking about writing. And I was sitting there listening to these guys, just, you know, the young guy in the room. I was the rookie. I was just enjoying listening to this. And this guy came up behind me and started talking in my ear. I was listening to music, and he said, "Man, I wish I could be a songwriter." He said, "That's all I've ever wanted to do, but I just can't seem to put a whole song together, and I can't get anybody to co-write with me." Well, I'd had just enough of those cold beers to be greased up pretty good, and I said, "I'll write with you." And he said, "When can we write?" I said, "I don't care. I'd write with you right now." And he said, "Really?" He said, "I just live across the hall. Let's go write something." So we went over there. He handed me a guitar. When I walked in, it was an Ovation guitar. I said, "You get a pen and a piece of paper, and we'll write something." I was sitting there strumming a little bit, and I said, "Do you have any ideas about what we can write about?" And he said, he didn't even blink. He said, "I've always thought that a song about the perfect woman to every cowboy would be a great song." I said, "You start writing this down." In 20 minutes, we were back over at Wayne's apartment, and it was my turn to get the guitar. And they handed me the guitar, and I wrote this song. Sang this song. There was a fellow there called himself Flash Cadillac, and he said, "Jim, I've been working on a Mel Tillis session today. Mel's doing a new album, and he's one song short. If you'll let me pitch that song tomorrow, I think I can get it on there for you." And I said, "Let's do it." 2 days later, they called me to come down and sign contracts. It was on the album after all this time. In about a week, I got a call. I need to come sign more contracts because it was going to be the first single off of that album. And in a few days, I had to come back and sign more contracts because it was going to be a music video. Now, in country music, music videos at that time was something brand new. CMT had just come on the air. And this song was in the first rotation when CMT first started. It's called A Cowboy's Dream. She came waltzing across the floor with so much style. I could have watched her move that way a country mile. Stetson hat and boots to match her Texas tan. She sure would be a catch for some lucky man. She's a cowboy's dream, a Texas fantasy, a cowboy's dream, an angel in blue jeans. She's coming on to me. How lucky could I be? She said she came from Austin just to hear the music. She knew what she had, and she knew how to use it. I could see the promise of love in her eyes. Before the morning light, I hoped I might realize this cowboy's dream, this Texas fantasy, cowboy's dream, an angel in blue jeans. She's coming on to me. How lucky could I be? Twin fiddles play the two-step on the floor all the Rhapsody